this creamy mushroom gravy is reason enough alone to make these meatballs. But together on a bed of noodles or cauliflower rice, these Swedish meatballs are the perfect comfort food family dinner. And they're really easy to make. So if you like the sounds of that, please hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get cooking. For our prep work, we want to finely chop one medium-sized onion, because for the meatballs, we are going to want to have 1/3 of a cup. And then for the sauce, we want about 1/4 of a cup. So however that plays out, I'm just going to chop up a medium onion finely. And I like to add a little bit of fresh parsley. You can use dried parsley too, and if you're not a fan of parsley, you can skip that. But if you like parsley, go with 2 to 3 tablespoons fresh parsley chopped. And for the sauce, we're going to need about 2 cups of chopped mushrooms. And I am using cremini mushrooms or brown mushrooms. You can use whatever type of mushroom you like. And we want to preheat our oven to 375. Next, in a large bowl, we want to put all our ingredients together. And I am using 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of ground pork. And one of my favorite bonus extra things I like to add is 1 hot Italian sausage. But in order to mix that in, I cut the skin off. So you just kind of score it lengthwise, and then you can peel it. Easy peasy, just like that. I don't know, something about adding a little bit of the Italian sausage into the meat makes it taste amazing. And to this we want to add 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. If you don't have breadcrumbs, you can just smash up some crackers, so you can even get gluten-free ones if you need. And then we want to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I'm using white pepper. It tends to be a cleaner heat and it's a little milder. It doesn't have that quite the finish that black pepper does, so you can use black pepper as well, but if you have white, give it a try. I think you're gonna love it. And then they wouldn't be Swedish-ish meatballs if we didn't add 1/2 teaspoon of allspice and 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then we want to use 1/3 cup of those onions that we just chopped up. And we can add our parsley now too. That was about 2 to 3 tablespoons fresh chopped parsley. And we want to crush 1 clove of fresh garlic into there. And crack 1 egg into there. And we want to add 1/4 cup of milk. And 4 teaspoons of Worcester sauce. Maybe I finally learned to say it right. Look it up. Anyway, 4 teaspoons of Worcester sauce. It's time to wash our hands, and this is where the fun begins. We're going to start making the meatballs. I'm going to start by mixing this up as best I can with a fork first, and then you're just going to get in there with your hands and put it all together. I suppose you could just skip the fork and do it all with your hands. I just prefer to mix it a bit first. All right. Got to get in there and mix it well. It doesn't have to be super well, just enough that everything is blended. And then we're going to roll it into meatballs. Well, that looks good. And I'm not even going to, I was going to say you could use a spoon and scoop them out, but your hands are already covered in meat anyways, so you might as well just pinch a piece off and roll it into a nice little meatball. I'd say that's about 1.5 inches in size. If you make them bigger, they just take a little longer to cook. And you want to roll and repeat and place them on a non-stick cookie sheet. Place them about 1/2 inch apart, and you should get a pan full of about 50 meatballs. And we want to pop those in the oven and bake them for about 15 to 20 minutes. While the meatballs are cooking, let's whip up the creamy mushroom gravy sauce. For our creamy gravy, you want to melt 1/4 cup of butter in a medium-sized saucepan over a medium heat. And to that we want to add 1/4 cup of those onions that we chopped up and our chopped mushrooms. Now it's 2 to 3 cups. I think 2 cups is plenty, but you know, if you chopped a few extra, it's not the end of the world. And we want to saute these just for a few minutes until they're a little soft and wilted and some of the moisture is cooked out of the mushrooms. And then we want to sprinkle over all of that 1/4 cup of flour and stir it in just to coat everything nicely. To this you want to add a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and give that a quick stir. And then we want to add 2 cups of beef bouillon, just adding a little at a time. And give it a good stir after each addition. And then we want to add a cup of sour cream. Stir that in until it's nice and blended. And we want to continue stirring this over medium heat till it comes to just a gentle simmer, and we'll simmer it for a couple of minutes. Once your gravy is bubbling and it's thickened, takes a couple minutes, that's all it needs. It's time to add the meatballs. As you can see here, the meatballs are beautifully browned, and some people like to cook the gravy in the drippings, but I think there's a lot of fat here, so I am not going to do that. I prefer just to scoop them out and put them in the sauce a couple at a time, just so we don't have all that extra fat. Then you just want to stir to coat the meatballs, and you can taste it now and adjust for salt and pepper if you like. I find the bouillon has got enough salt in it so that you don't actually need any more, but adjust as you like. And you can serve it traditionally on a bed of egg noodles or mashed potatoes or even cauliflower rice. And if you really want to make this a Swedish experience, you can get some lingonberry jam and serve them with a lingonberry jam. And if you're going, lingonberry, what's a lingonberry? You can buy, I think you can buy it at an IKEA store, or if you want to make something that is more local berry, you can make cranberry, blackberry, orange sauce. I'll put the link in the description for you. It is decadent with meatballs. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you enjoy cooking with me, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for stopping at my kitchen. Have an awesome day.